Welcome back to Go. Well, I'm joined by Colin, and if you come on one of the tours here at Fort Gibraltar, you will run into him in the blacksmith shop. He's going to do a little demonstration for us later on in the show. But before we talk about that, we're going to talk about the history here at Fort Gibraltar and the tours you guys are doing this summer. Where do people start? When they come down here, where do they start, and what will they see here?
Well, absolutely. We encourage people to come in through our front side gate, which is actually on the river. Right. a lot of people want to come in through the parking lot, but that's sort of our back gate. So you come around the front, and it's really neat. It's more of an immersive kind of experience to get a real feel for what it was like 200 years ago. You know, you see all the trees, and there's really no signs of being right in the middle of an urban park in Whittier Park, which is where we are. So folks come in, they go through our front gates, we tell them what's going on, and we'll give them an introduction to everything that's happening here at Red River in 1815. It's really neat, and they can see all the different cabins.
Can you give us a little, I know it's steeped in history, it's a long history, but can you give us maybe the Coles Notes version of the history here at Fort Gibraltar and why this structure exists here?
For sure. Well, we talk about voyageurs and the Northwest Company and their participation in the fur trade with local Indigenous and Métis communities present at the Forks. So the original Fort Gibraltar was built by the Northwest Company, not on this site actually, it was built at the Forks site. And the Forks, of course, has been a site where people have come together to exchange ideas and culture and trade goods for more than 6,000 years. So naturally, Euro-Canadian companies wanted to establish themselves at the Forks. Fort Gibraltar wasn't necessarily super important in terms of the number of furs, but really provisions and politics. So it gets kind of interesting to talk about that with our visitors, right? We're talking about making pemmican, early stages of intensive agriculture in the Red River area, and then of course the storied conflict between the Northwest and Hudson's Bay companies and all the ins and outs and stories in between. We find that people can engage a little bit easier with history. It's not like a museum that's filled with collections behind glass. You can get up close and personal, you can touch the furs, you can smell the stew cooking, you can taste the bannock, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, we stay in character. We're not too strict about it. So I mean, if you have a question that you really want answered, we really want to engage people in dialogue and in conversation. So we find people stay a long time and they like that a little bit more.
And Fort Gibraltar, this is the 11th year you guys have opened your gates for the summer. Of course, you guys are flooded with people here during Festival, but open all summer as well, right? Until the end of August?
That's right, yeah. We opened Monday the 16th, and then we'll be running right through to the end of August. And May and June, we've got lots of schools coming down. They have a great time, but we're looking forward to welcoming lots of people from around as well.
Okay. And we're going to head into the blacksmith shop now?
Sounds good. Let's go pound some iron.
Let's go do it.